Hey everybody, LoneAxiom here. Welcome to another edition of Coin Roll Hunting. And it's going to be a good one this week. But before I get on to my surprise, like I mentioned last week that I would have for you guys, let's just jump into my weekly dime search results. So I did really well again this week. In total, I came up with 7 silver dimes. I found a 1954, which was my earliest, so not too bad. Pretty old. I found a 1955. I found a 1964, a 1965, and a couple of 1967 Centennial silver dimes. Now you're probably wondering, okay, I said 7, but there's only 6 there. Well, on Friday in one of my dime rolls, I had, and this is the first time this has ever happened for me, I actually saw a silver dime on the edge. It's a 1968, and I know for a fact that it's silver. So I'm not going to open this. I'm going to save it. I know some coin roll hunters out there, Coins R Us being one of them. Whenever he finds, say, a silver $half on the end of a roll, I know he doesn't like to open it because, you know, it's always good to have something like this. Say if I get skunked a couple nights in a row, you know, I always know I've got this silver dime in this roll. And in fact, there might be even more in here. So I'm going to hang on to it. But as it stands, there were 7 in the week. I had one foreign coin. It's a 5-cent piece from New Zealand. And that turned out to be the only foreign coin in the whole week. So, as always, I've picked up a box of dimes. I picked up a box of pennies this week. I didn't last week and felt really bad. And I got a box of nickels. But you're probably wondering, what's my surprise? Well, for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, I got a box of quarters. Yep. Now, I know in my very first video, entitled Junk Silver and Copper Penny Collecting, I said that I don't do quarters normally, or at all for that matter. I feel they didn't make as many silver quarters as they say they did with dimes, so, you know, I just thought there's no real point in trying to look for them. But I've never actually tried going through a box to try and find silver quarters, so as the saying goes, don't knock it till you try it. So I'm going to go through all these coins. It's 875 bucks worth, and I'll let you know what I find. But I'm going to be, you know, I'm going to be optimistic, but also realistic that I probably won't find any silver quarters, but hey, you never know. Oh, and one last thing, just I know some people might notice this, but when I got the box, I did see the Royal Canadian Mint seal. So when I went and got this at the bank, I thought, dang, I'm going to get probably a full box of brand new 2012 quarters, but to my surprise, and thank God, nope. It's 500 bucks of customer wrapped rolls, so that might bode well for me. Alright guys, I'll catch you in a bit, let you know what I find. Hey everybody, I'm back. So, went through all $875 worth of coins. I did it over a period of 2 evenings, so it was a lot to go through, but I'll let you know what I found. So we'll start with the pennies. For the Canadian copper pennies, I came up with the 1024, which is, I think, one of the highest I've had in a long time. But for the American copper pennies, not so much. I only found 46. So, you know, bit of a trade-off, but that's okay. A lot of Canadian coppers there. For the 99.9% nickel nickels, 206. That's pretty low. I found that most rolls didn't have any in them, so I'm still happy to get a plus 200 though on the 99.9% nickel nickels. For the pennies, I found a few old King George VI pennies, a couple of 1943s, got a 1947, and a 1952. I actually came across a nice old wheat penny, a 1936, so that was a nice find. I got a 1947S, a 1957D, and a 1958D. And I found another 2009D American penny. A lot of foreign coins in that penny box. A 1-cent euro, 5 2-cent euros, and a 1-cent piece from Panama. For the nickels, I came up with a nice old one, a 1939. That was very surprising, and I was quite happy to find that one. I came up with a couple of 1950 12-sided nickels, a 1959, 1960, and a 1961, and another 1967 Centennial nickel with the rabbit on it. For the dimes, 2 silver dimes this week, or at least in this box, a 1965 80%er, and a 1968 50%er, so not too bad. A couple of foreign coins in that box as well, a 5-cent or a 5 pence from England, and another 10-cent East Caribbean States coin. I think I found one last week. Now, for the quarters. Did I find a silver quarter? What do you guys think? Well, I'll put it this way. I'm glad that I was optimistic before I was realistic. Because yes, I did find one silver quarter. Yes. It's a 1952 King George VI 80% silver quarter. I was getting kind of worried because I was almost at the end of the box and I hadn't found anything. And I was thinking, okay, well, I just proved my theory right. And I'm glad I actually found one and proved my theory wrong. I couldn't be more happy to be wrong. So, a silver quarter. I am quite happy. Now the question is, will I start doing a box of quarters every week? The answer is no. This is a lot of coins to go through in 1 week or over a course of a couple days. So it was nice to find the quarter, but I think I might just stick to doing 1 box of quarters, say once a month. But I will continue to do nickels, pennies, and dimes once a week, and of course dimes pretty much every single day. So that was this week's finds. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm pretty stoked about that quarter. Before I go though, I have to do one last thing. I'm going to do a shout out for LanceoA. If you haven't checked out his channel, he's a guy that puts together an assortment of videos, but in the kind of videos that I like of his is coin roll hunting and collecting silver. He's almost at 1 million views, so he's putting on a contest now, actually a couple contests. So go check out his channel, go check out his videos, drop him some comments and enter his contests, and yeah, let's see him reach 1 million. It's pretty impressive. Alright guys, that's enough for me. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your hunts in the future. And this is LoneAxiom signing out. We'll see you next week. Alright guys.